who's your X factor? Who's the player that's going to stand out that isn't a typical superstar, but a role player per se?
Now, as a Miami Heat fan, I'm going to have to say Bryn Forbes, because that man caught fire and destroyed my dreams. No, but on a serious note, I'm looking at the obvious X factor, Giannis's health.
He could be a freak on the court and on the shit, you know what I'm saying?
You're embarrassing yourself.
Woo!
Their guards, Drew Holiday, Pat Connaughton, a bunch of them have to step up defensively against the Phoenix guard combo, which is obviously ridiculous. Chris Paul and Devin Booker. So as long as somebody can step up defensively in their guard rotation, that is going to be one of my biggest X factors in this series.
We need to see Brook Lopez show up like he did against Atlanta. He pulled out all the tricks in his bag. He pulled out Brooklyn Brook Lopez, that New Jersey Nets Brook Lopez that we were so used to seeing. He dropped like 30-something points in that Game 6 matchup. That is the kind of Brook Lopez that we need to see. Because DeAndre Ayton, he's a great rim presence, but once you force him to be mobile, it's a lot harder for him to keep up. And we know what Jay Crowder is going to do to try to guard Giannis if he's healthy, but so you need to put DeAndre Ayton in that position where he has to make a decision. Do you guard the paint or do you guard the perimeter? And Brook Lopez is the key to unlocking that. And that also opens up the paint. If you could lure Ayton out of the paint, now Drew Holiday could operate in the paint. Now Giannis could operate in the paint.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Yeah, I would definitely say Budenholzer's adjustments, I think, is a big thing here. He's always been criticized of, the lack of adjustments that he's made. He's finally made those adjustments, playing Giannis and Middleton more minutes, defensively, defensive and offensive schemes as well. He's, changed a lot, and that's what has led them to the finals at the moment. Is the fact that he was able to adjust from, the last two seasons where, they ran into Toronto and Miami respectively, and now they are facing the Phoenix Suns in the finals. With that being said, I think for a player here, I think if Giannis is injured and he's, again, limited mobility, limited with what he can do and all that kind of stuff, I would look for Bobby Portis. He had a big game 5 and 6 against Atlanta in place of an injured Giannis. He dropped 22 points in game 5, and I think defensively,
and a nasty face on one of his dunks too.
Yeah. But he definitely stepped up for their first round series against Miami. He was a big key factor into limiting Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. He wasn't so much against the Nets. I don't think he was utilized as much against the Nets because just to play a little tit for tat with the Nets. But with the Hawks, even coming off the bench, he looked really solid. If Giannis can't play or can't be that same Giannis that we've seen, the same X factor, I would honestly go for Bobby Portis to go off a few games.
100%. Each player that we've mentioned today is extremely valuable for the team. I mean, Milwaukee is also very, very dangerous when it comes to their bench. Now, their bench isn't as healthy as we would like it to be, with a few of their role players being hurt and missing the finals. But Milwaukee's health is definitely one of the biggest concerns, and Giannis's health is definitely up there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video of the Banter broadcast, where we broke down Milwaukee's X factor to winning the NBA finals. Stay tuned for more finals coverage throughout and for post finals and draft coverage soon. Thank you guys so much, and see you next time on the Banter broadcast. I'm recording.